Oh yes, welcome back everybody. This is DiscGuyRy Water Monotype Challenge. So we are fighting Misty right now. Last episode we maneuvered away through Mount Moon, and so this was actually I think my third time fighting Misty. I was having quite a struggle because Staryu kept confusing me. So because that water pulse was pretty much all he did besides recover. And then, of course, Staryu just hit hard hits with Water Pulse and Swift. But Staryu wasn't hard to take out. It's just by the time Staryu was taken out, Starmie would get me. So we pretty much just bite our way through. We're trying to get Bubba the experience points, of course, because we want Bubba to be self-providing very soon. He'll get there eventually. He's grown a lot, so that is great. For this episode, we are going to pretty much go through the Golden Bridge, give Bill a hit up, and that's what we're gonna do this episode. So story time, guys. We beat Misty. She gives us Water Pulse, and then we go to challenge Blue, and Blue is going to beat us. But you guys want to hear a story. So I mentioned how I made a lemonade stand in episode 3. And I had a lot of leftover lemonade. So I was like, okay, this girl I works with, she makes tea and you can mix it with lemonade and it tastes really good. So I was like, I have lemonade, she has tea, we're gonna make some lemonade tea. And I bring this pitcher of lemonade, and I have to stop somewhere before I go to work. So I walk out of the car, because I'm sitting passenger seat. I can't drive, who do you think I am? And I kick the spout on the pitcher, so it is spilling everywhere, but I do not know until I look down, or actually no, I come back into the car and there's just a puddle of lemonade. And it was so bad. We stopped at the gas station, got some paper towels, and we had to clean everything up. Anyways, that was not fun. I still had a little bit of lemonade left, and then I had to buy some lemonade from one of the stores by where I was working, and it still tasted good. So it was fine. Anyways, we're trying to take out Blue. Bulbasaur hits a sleep powder, so that really is ultimately what brought us to our demise, because after 4 Vine Whips, he's just like, 5 Vine Whips. He just takes us out, because, like, I didn't really have any potions, and it's like, why was I doing what I was doing right there? It's a good question. I realized that, and I was like, I'll give up. Got a flinch. I thought maybe we'd get 2 flinches in a row. Doesn't happen though. And then of course Bubba only knows tackle, and his attack is like 15, so it doesn't work out. And we black out. But then we come back and challenge him again. And this time we do things a little faster, but it's basically reliant on these bites. So we go in. Alright, Pidgeotto, take him down with a Water Pulse. 2 Water Pulses. He becomes confused. That helped out a lot. Still quick attacked me. Didn't take that much health. We go without the change. Give her a bite. Sleep powder, right? We use the awakening. Boom. 1 Vine Whip. Another bite. Poison powder. But it wasn't a sleep powder, so we got 3 bites off. And that was fine. 1 bite kills a Abra. And then we just are like, rapid spin. Yeah, I'll take it for water gun. And I was like, I could change to Bubba because he could take the Rattata, but I don't want to risk dying. So we beat Blue finally, and then we challenge all these trainers on the bridge. He also gives us the Fame Checker. I don't need the Fame Checker, but pretty much what you do with that is, if you don't know, you can find out who's famous around after beating people. So like Misty will be in there, Brock will be in there, all the gym leaders we've beaten so far. So now we take out the 5 trainers on the Nugget Bridge. I might make a new layout because this text below the video where it says DiscGuyRy water monotype challenge. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Um, it's not really like blending that well. I might pick a more bold text and change things up. I think I like the thing on the side, but I'm gonna try to find a way to make this display a little bigger. But I also don't want it to become more pixelated, since I don't have the highest quality of camera on my recording. But yeah, so this is just pretty much, I put this at 4 times speed because we are actually just battling trainers the whole time. And that's what we were doing to keep going. I'll bring in another story at this point. It's not really a story, it's kind of just something funny that I did. So I'm in high school, right? High school. People do sports in high school. I was like, I'll do a sport. I've been doing football, and I thought that was fun, but I was like, I'm not going to do football this year. I'm going to do cross country because I'm pretty good at running. But there's also other sports going on during the fall, and they're really fun, but I can't do them if I'm doing another sport. So all my friends are like, I'm not going to do cross country. I'm going to do soccer. I'm like, that's fine. I'll do cross country because I'm pretty good at cross country. Even though I've only ran like one 5K. Doesn't matter. Hold up, we're going to pause. We got a nugget from that guy. Actually, he's undercover Team Rocket Grunt. We're able to take him out. Fun fact though, there is a glitch. And the glitch pretty much is that if you lose to this guy, which you really shouldn't, but if you did, you could keep getting your nugget because he gives you the nugget before you battle him. That would be cool. We were really stripped for money. We could have done that, but we're going to play the game the way it was meant to be played. Anyways, back to the story. So I'm doing cross country. I've been running all summer. I think I took a total of like 2 weeks off, 2.5. But I've pretty much been putting a lot of time into running. And yesterday, my screen was going off there. Sorry about that. And then yesterday, my friends all had soccer tryouts. So I'm like, well, I don't really have anything to do. I could go watch you guys play soccer. And then no one else was watching, so I'm like, well, might as well just do the tryouts with them. I can run. I've been doing cross country all summer. Soccer can't be that hard. And I'm not gonna lie, the technique and everything I could definitely work on, but if I want to play soccer, I probably could. It's just I'm pretty loyal to cross country, so I'm sticking with cross country. And the second day of tryouts would have been today, the day of this recording, Tuesday. But I have work during this tryout session, which is fine because I wasn't going to join the team anyway. But it would have been cool to see where I am. Hopefully I didn't disappoint anybody through the process. Also, I've heard that I've been breathing into my mic a lot, and like that's kind of unsettling, so I'm going to work on keeping my mic either like away from my mouth or just not breathing as much. So anyways, we got through the field of trainers. We obviously skipped some because I just went back to go train after this because the training is kind of boring. We're here for the stories, the juice of the game. So we take out Lass Haley with Carp. Then we realize Carp's too weak, so we go back to Thais. Carp as in Bubba, of course. So then we go give our friend Bill a lift. He's actually the Clefairy, turned himself into Clefairy like a silly goose. So we solve things for him, bada ba bing. He thanks us. My screen goes a little crazy. He gives us the SS and ticket, which is important, but then we end the episode off here. See ya.